afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you? All are fine? Naveen, how are you, man? Climate is okay? Rahul, very good haircut. I think you want to join military. Okay, very good. Okay. Very good. Alan, oh, shining shirt is there. Sanam, how are you, man?
Sir, I am very fine.
Very fine. Sneezing is over.
That's over.
That is over. Okay. Take care of you. Now, very good hairstyle. How are you, man?
Thanks, sir.
Fine. Hey, Amal Roshan, where are you, man? Are you all right?
Sir,
Very silent. You are very silent. Kevin, what happened? Are you all right? Yes. Yes. Okay. Anish, Messi was crying, man. Why couldn't you go and console him? I heard that he is going to be taken to PSG, isn't it? Yes. We will go to PSG. Okay. Abhilash, how is Valenat? It is okay.
Sir, I'm not in Velenat. Sir, I'm currently not in Velenat. I'm in Abu Dhabi.
Where are you?
Sir, I'm in Abu Dhabi currently.
Oh, Abu Dhabi. Oh, you. But there is an airport in Valenat, man. Okay. Sanjana, how are you? Sanjana is thinking that why Joseph is not calling my name. How are you? Fine. Okay. Abhijit, good morning. Good afternoon. When shall I meet you again? Next year.
After a few months.
After few months, he said very clearly, after few months we will meet. And this is tomorrow he will not come to the class. That is the meaning. There is in English,
In person.
in person. Abhijit, in English there is a saying, once in a blue moon. There is a saying, once in a blue moon. And we meet once in a blue moon. Even Abhilash from Dubai, he is meeting me every day. You see, Alamburg is, even that is a very far away state, Chhattisgarh. Every day he is meeting me. And Abhijit, who is staying very near to me, 10 kilometers far away. You see, Sanam, even though Kudiran Jam is there, he is well settled there. Manambata. Come to the platform daily. Rahul, station is okay, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
It is okay. Okay, now let us go to Egypt. Where is our Alan Shibu? He might have gone to PSG to meet Messi. Let him come. Okay, now let us go to our Egypt. In the last class, we were talking about what? Our pen. Am I right? We were talking about pen. Did you find ever the pen, Luxor? In the Indian markets, Indian local markets or common markets, you will get the pen, Luxor. Luxor is a place in Egypt. That was a center of learning. Luxor. So, after Akhenaten's death, we may read it as Akhenaten, but the meaningful saying is Akhenaten. Aten God, Akhen. After Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Smenkhare appeared briefly and exited with hardly a trace. Abhijit, is it about you? Is it about you? The great man is writing about you in the book. You see, after Akhenaten's death, a mysterious ruler named Smenkhare appeared briefly for some time and exited and died and exited from the history. Exited from the history with hardly a trace. What do you mean by Vinay? Hardly a trace. Vinay now thinking is that I have come here and Joseph began to ask questions to me. So shall I exit? Vinay, what is the meaning? Hardly a trace. No meaning, no meaning. Shibu, welcome back. Okay. What is the meaning? He is in a super, he has to go for football after the class. Okay. Do you have vaccine? Without vaccine should not go out. Okay. So, what is the meaning? Hardly a trace. What is the meaning? You see, in English, if you use the term hardly before a verb, the meaning will be negative. Hardly a trace means no trace. Hardly trace, no trace. So negative meaning you will get it. Yesterday we have seen little and few, isn't it? If you use little, if you use few, negative meaning is there. In the same way, hardly meaning nil. So you see, a mysterious ruler, an unknown ruler, a ruler about whom we do not know much, named Smenkhare. You see the spellings. Appeared briefly, came to the history for a brief time, and he exited without any trace, with no trace, with hardly a trace. See, 3 usages I told you. Without any trace. Without any trace. You can note it there on the top. You can write the 3 usages. It will be useful for you. If you use without, then you have to use any. Without any trace. The same thing we can say with no trace. Instead of any, you will write no. With no trace. The same thing can say with hardly a trace. With hardly a trace. You see the 3 usages. And then a very young Tutankhaten, a young king whose name is Tutankhaten, took the throne, became the king, became the pharaoh. The king Tut, as he is widely known today, about whom we are studying. So the real name of King Tut is Tutankhaten. What is Tutankhaten? The boy king, the teenage king, the boy king soon changed his name to Tutankhamun. So Tut changed his name to Tutankhamun. Do you know why did Sanjana, have you got? Akshay, Sanjana is here. Sanjana, why did he change his name into Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun? No. Sir, what is this, sir? When a question is given, you should think why it is so. Then say, sir, helpless. This is already, there are certain recorded videos, recorded audios. When you click the button, Aya naya ujala char bundu wali. Isn't it? Sanam, have you heard it? Aya naya ujala char bundu wali. It is the advertisement of Ujala. When you click, automatically the recorded song will come. Or if you, nowadays if you click, Chak De India, isn't it? Neeraj Chopra, Chak De India. Or Rahman's Vande Mataram will be coming there. Recorded music. In this way, Sanjana. Okay. So, can anyone say? Krishna Unni, my dear Unni, why he changed the name? Now Krishna Unni says, sir, I don't know the background. I was not here in the platform for 2-3 days, so I do not know what happened yesterday. Isn't it? Kevin, can you imagine? Why Tutankhaten is changed into Tutankhamun? Sayuji, can you tell me? Now Sayuji will say, tomorrow he will say so, isn't it? Why did he change his name? Unmute. Why did he change his name?
He was a great worshipper of God.
He was great?
Worshipper of God, Adam.
Very good. His name belongs to God Aten, but he was the believer in God Amun. That is why he was against God, the sun god, but he was the worshipper of moon god Amun. That is why, very good. That is why he changed his name into Tutankhaten to Tutankhamun. And his name in the brief sense, it is Tut. The boy king soon changed his name to Tutankhamun, living image of Amun. Underline. Tutankhamun means living image of Amun. Amun is the moon god. And oversaw a restoration of old ways. Abhilash, what do you mean by the restoration of old ways?
So going back to worshipping the god Amun. And
Yes, restore. That means once upon a time people were worshipping God Amun. But who is that? That man, Akhenaten, destroyed all the temples and statues of Amun. And he established Aten. He dedicated the temples in the name of Aten. He restored means re-established what had gone. What was demolished, what was destroyed, what was abolished. 3 words I told you. Destroyed, abolished, and demolished. He restored, brought into the previous level. He oversaw a restoration of the old ways. He brought the previous religious customs into practice, worshipping God Amun. He reigned for about 9 years, a boy king. 9 years he reigned. He reigned means ruled. 9 years, and then died unexpectedly, a sudden death. Alan Shibu, a sudden death. What is sudden death? What is sudden death? Anisha, what is sudden death?
Died unexpectedly.
Unexpected death. Aye, what a man you are, Ashibu. What is sudden death? Sudden death. Rahula, what is sudden death? Anyone? Sudden death?
Dies on the spot. He die on the spot.
Die on the spot. Oh, excellent. On the spot he died. No. I am asking. When I am asking, you should think. Josie sir is asking an indirect meaning. Direct means sudden death. I know everybody knows. Sudden means suddenly. Death means death. Can you tell me anything about the sudden death, Naveen? Arey bhai, in the football court there is a sudden death. Isn't it? One goal is kicked. When the tie comes, sudden death is there. Penalty shootout after the sudden death, isn't it? There is a sudden death goal is there. When the tie break is there, then penalty shootout is there. Even in the penalty shootout, if it comes to draw, sudden death is there. So ask Rafi sir. Okay. Refer Rafi sir. Ask Rafi sir what is sudden death sir in the football court. Okay. Okay now. So, you can, you people are very experts in Google, isn't it? You can go to Google. You can go to Google within seconds. Even now, sometimes you are trying for Google now. Okay. So now, he reigned for about 9 years and then died unexpectedly. Regardless of his fame and the speculations about his fate, that is one mummy among many in Egypt. Underline. Regardless of his fame and speculations about his fate, his fate to die at an early age. Even though he died at an early age, even though he could not become so famous, his mummy, he is a mummy. That is a mummy without life, an embalmed body. Mummy is embalmed body. That is a mummy among many mummies in Egypt. If any Egyptian is dead, and if his body is embalmed, then his body is known as mummy, whether he is a king or a beggar. Embalmed dead body is known as mummy. And mummy is kept in a tomb. The tomb is known as pyramid. Clear now? Okay. So, that is one mummy among many in Egypt. How many mummies are there? How many pyramids are there? God knows. Sanjana? God knows. No one knows. Your answer is correct. No one knows. I don't know, sir. Okay. So, no one knows. The Egyptian mummy project, which began an inventory in late 2003, has recorded almost 600 so far and is still counting. A preliminary search found and recorded 600 mummies prevalent in Egypt. And there would be number of mummies which were not counted or found. The next phase, scanning the mummies with a portable CT machine donated by the National Geographic Society and Siemens. Siemens is a current multinational company, Siemens. So, Siemens and National Geographic Society, NGS, combined efforts offered a CT scan machine. For what purpose? To have the investigations on mummies. Siemens is the manufacturer of that CT scan. King Tut is one of the first mummies to be scanned. So lottery has gone to Tut. The mummy Tut was chosen as the first mummy to be scanned. In death as in life, moving regally ahead of his countrymen. When he was living, he was the king. He was the first among all the people. The king is the first person. President is the first citizen. Like this, in a kingdom, king is the first person. Kevin, Akshay, Abhijit, Alan Burgess. Where are you? I doubt you are there or not. Alan Burgess, your t-shirt is very good, but it should be, if it is with collar, it should be more handsome. Okay. Now, so switch on the video so that I may be able to see. Okay. Alan Burgess. Okay. So you see here, in life, he was a king. King is the first citizen of the kingdom. President is the first citizen of India. In death also, he became first to be scanned by the CT scan. A CT machine scanned the mummy head to toe, the whole body scan, creating 1,700 digital X-ray images. You see, underline. The CT scan has taken 1,700 digital X-ray images. Tut's head scanned in 0.62 millimeter slices. You just imagine the size. 1 millimeter, this very a thread like, and it's a 0.62 size. Those who study mathematics, they can imagine. Size slices to register its intricate structures. Complicated. Intricate means confusing, complicated structures. So when they take such a minute digital X-rays, minute, macro, micro, nano, clear now? Small, macro, micro, nano. Nano means very small. Nano digital slice. Very small slice. Slice itself is slice. You see? Slice itself is slice. So if it becomes nano, we won't be able to see. such kind of films were taken. This would help them to learn, to understand the intricate structures, the complicated structures, the complex structures. Takes an eerie detail means strange detail in the resulting image. When such kind of digital photos are taken, it would result in a strange manner. With the touch's entire body similarly recorded from head to toe, the CT scanner has taken such kind of slightest slices of his anatomy, body parts. Thousands and thousands of X-rays were taken. And it was recorded. A team of specialists in radiology, forensics, and anatomy, all these people who study the human body, forensic, anatomy, and radiology. These three team of people, doctors, scientists, took the films of his body and began to probe the secrets, began to probe, began to search, began to investigate, began to make a search into the secrets of his life, that the winged goddesses of a gilded burial shrine protected for so long. Can you refer that part into any part of this lesson? Let me see your imagination. Underline that the winged goddesses of gilded burial shrine protected for so long. Can you connect this part of the sentence to any part of the any line of this lesson? You are studying literature. Can you? Abhilash.
So the part where the winged dust devil.
Yes, the very first sentence. The very first sentence. You see, when the tomb was opened, when the dead body was taken out, as soon as the tomb was opened, what happened? An angry wind, first line, an angry wind stirred up ghostly dust devils. These winged goddesses got up. What happened? All the dust came up. Now you got the meaning? How was this dust storm happened? It is a religious belief that winged goddesses who have wings, they were sitting inside the tomb, protecting the king touch his dead body. As soon as the tomb is opened, these winged goddesses flew up. As soon as they flew up, what happened? The dust from the tomb came up like a storm. So underline that the winged goddesses of a gilded burial, golden burial shrine, a tomb, golden tomb protected for so long. Clear now? There you put a line and right there refer first line of the lesson. You can note it there. That is referred to first line of the lesson. Okay. There we end. In the next class, we will continue. Okay, thank you.